Hello, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. Hope you all had a wonderful week and are ready for the peace of Shabbat to enter your world. This week's Parsha is Vayeshev, what I call the beginning of the end, because the last four Parshiyot in the book of Breshit all have to do with Joseph and his brothers. And we begin that narrative with this Parsha, where we learn about Joseph, we learn about his brothers, and we learn about Joseph's interesting ability regarding his dreams. And it's interesting to see how Jacob, in particular, deals with Joseph, favoring him above his brothers. Something you think he might have learned not to do, considering his own struggles with his own brother. You would have thought that Jacob would have learned, to treat everybody equally and not favor one over the others, so that the others resent Joseph, which is what happens. And so it's this parsha that we sort of learn about the importance of shalom bayit, peace in the home. But this parsha is a beautiful parsha. It's probably one of the more familiar stories to people because of not only the Broadway show, which is what it is, but also because the story of Joseph is just one that is hard to sort of ignore, because it's such a great story. This young boy who has these beautiful dreams and these familial struggles, something that we all can relate to. And going off to Egypt, and it's actually this story, this incident with Joseph, that occupies the minds of our sages tremendously. They often go back to the story of Joseph when wanting to talk about earlier sins, or what have you. And the Gemara even mentions it was because of a few ounces of wool, alluding to Joseph's coat, that led our people into slavery, because our sages see this incident as the catalyst for many of the things that befall us later. And as we go through the Torah, you'll be able to pick up and see some maybe not so clear lines back to the story, but there are some interesting things that have what to do with clothing in the Bible, and the way we talk about clothing, in particular in this parsha with Joseph, who has this kutonet pasim, this coat, this striped coat, this ornamental tunic, right? And then the clothes when they change, in the next parsha. It's just interesting to sort of see how these things play out in the Torah, and how many things seem to come back to Joseph and this particular incident. So keep your eyes open as you read through the Torah as we go through, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up on some of those things, because it is pretty interesting. So remember, shalom bayit of all things. Very important to not favor our children. And if we're going to get one an ornamental tunic, you should probably get everyone an ornamental tunic. So have a wonderful Shabbat, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you over the course of services. And Monday night, the big Hanukkah Lights Up the Sky program here at Bethel starts at 4:45 p.m. Monday evening on the 19th. Hopefully we'll see you for that as well. So Shabbat Shalom, early Chag Sameach, and take care. We'll see you on the next one.